welcome to another fabulous episode of Just My Opinion podcast. It's your host, your moderator. Feel free to hit the subscription button, the notification bell, share this with a friend, family, as well as a follower. Okay, so uh, some news came out in La La Land concerning the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James, and the Buzz family. I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of what's been going on when you're talking about the Lakers and LeBron James. So Jeanie Buss then headed up to here with LeBron James, some of the Buss family members, and this is the reason why it drove her to sell the Los Angeles Lakers franchise to a tune of $10 billion because of a lot of fighting, a lot of egos, a lot of friction. First and foremost, and this is all coming from Jeanie Buss, talking about LeBron James. She felt like LeBron James is a huge ego that just could not be massaged for whatever reason. First and foremost, I feel like people have a selective amnesia when it comes to history. No matter how you phrase it, it is what it is with history. And unfortunately, when they talk about how LeBron James was the savior of the Los Angeles Lakers, is further from the truth. If you look at the Los Angeles Lakers track record, I believe they done won 16 titles, and how their formula of success is to get the next big superstar. Irvin Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaq and Kobe, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and now when you look at what's with your boy Luka, it seems like this is the pattern of success of the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers really don't grow hometown talent. They don't really go into the draft, even though Irvin Magic Johnson was president of basketball operations. He drafted some solid, decent players before they got LeBron James. And yeah, they were winning, but they just did not have enough talent to get them over the hump. And when they gotten LeBron James, people seem to forget that LeBron James' first year in La La Land was not that great. It was not that great. And LeBron James himself shut it down for that season. And the next following year, they got Anthony Davis. Now, I don't know how LeBron James said that, he got the Los Angeles Lakers franchise to the point to where they are today is just laughable and ridiculous from LeBron James. Also, Jeanie Buss talked about toying with the idea of getting rid of LeBron James, which as far as trading him to the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, LeBron James do have a right to dictate what team he wants to go to because he has that no trade clause into his contract. So that would have been probably difficult for them to do. And she's also upset with LeBron James because LeBron James did not accept full responsibility when he wanted Russell Westbrook. When we all knew, when the whole basketball landscape, the whole basketball universe, including myself, I made countless videos and live stream talking about this is not a good fit, LeBron and Russell Westbrook. Two guys who desperately seeking Susan need the ball. They cannot play off the ball. Now, I will say LeBron James at that particular time could play off the ball sometimes, but that's not his forte. LeBron James really needs the ball to excel. And, even when you talk about LeBron James in his prime, when he was with the Miami Heat, that was one of the reasons why the Miami Heat didn't get success real fast, real quick, was the simple fact that Dwayne Wade and LeBron James are virtually pretty much the same identical player that needs the ball, okay? They cannot play without the ball, right? Or play around the ball, okay? So Jeanie Buss was upset at LeBron because he didn't take responsibility for that. And I'm pretty sure there was infighting with Jeanie Buss and the front office about getting Russell Westbrook there. And then when you got Russell Westbrook there, and it didn't turn out to. I don't know what LeBron James was thinking about with Russell Westbrook. Maybe he was playing 2K, and he says, "Well, it worked in my GM, so why come it can't work in real life?" And there's a reason why it cannot work in real life. And all of a sudden, he wants to wipe his hands from it and say to the world, "Well, that wasn't my idea of getting Russell Westbrook to Los Angeles." And the Los Angeles Lakers front office, including Jeanie Buss, took a hit with that when we all knew it was LeBron James' ideal in the first place. Okay, wouldn't accept response. And the thing that really took Jeanie Buss over the edge was the fact that she drafted Bronny James for LeBron James. So that just, and the whole basketball world, including myself, even said that this made no sense. You should draft players that fit your need and can be very successful for your team. And thus far, Bronny James has not gotten into to the NBA circle, much less the starting lineup. And it's being proved without a doubt that that was a wasted pick. But they did that to please LeBron James, massage his ego, and LeBron James didn't even felt appreciative about that. Okay, so that rubbed Jeanie Buss the wrong way. Now, I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about, and I'm doing my research. I'm putting articles together. I will talk about this Friday about about the whole thing entirely. But to me, to sum all this stuff up, Jeanie Buss, it has enough with LeBron James. She don't have nothing to do with LeBron James. Now, for all the casual basketball fans out there that's saying, "Well, you should just trade LeBron James. You should just trade LeBron James." Okay, like, it's best for them to keep LeBron James because he's off their books, and they'll have so much salary cap to rebuild and retool this roster. Now, Jeanie Buss, not only she has issues with LeBron James, but this is just temporary. She don't have to deal with LeBron James long term. At the end of the season, LeBron James is gone. But she also has some internal fighting with her family. But, like, once again, I agree with that last take. But after this season, as a Laker fan, I'm done. We'll talk about that tomorrow, about the future of the Los Angeles Lakers. I got something to say. You might want to stay in tune for Friday morning because I got a lot of things to say. And you may like it, you may not like it, okay? But nevertheless, I'm researching this. But to go back to what I was saying, we all knew that the Buss family had their issues. Jeanie Buss had her issues with her family. Her family had issues with Jeanie Buss, okay? So for anyone to be surprised, oh my God, Jeanie Buss family having fighting issues internally? Look, we all have family, folks. We don't always necessarily be on the same page with our family. Sometimes there's internal fighting in your own family. So for anyone to be shocked about this, you're not living in the real world. And there have been reports about this for years. So I don't know what happened. I don't know where you've been, but they always had internal fighting. And she felt like the best solution was to sell the franchise. Okay, people seem to forget, once again, people have selective amnesia. Once again, LeBron James and Rich Paul wanted total control of the Los Angeles franchise. And there was reports out there that said that, if LeBron James ever decides to retire, he might be interested in buying the Los Angeles Lakers. Even people seem to forget about that report. That report was floating around for the past 3 or 4 years. I don't know why people done forgot about it now. I don't know why Shannon Sharpe is not talking about it now. I don't even know why Shannon Sharpe is saying anything negative towards Jeanie Buss because, we all knew these things when he got there, and there's not and I'm going to be real with you guys. Like a lot of you LeBron James fans, I know y'all don't want to hear the truth, but the truth is the truth. At the end of this season, I feel like the Los Angeles Lakers are going to be okay. I don't think they're going to win the title next year. I don't think they're going to be very competitive next year because I feel like once they free up LeBron James money, they have the front office is brilliant with finding diamonds in the rough and things of that nature. But I don't feel like JJ Redick is their coach of the future. I feel like the Los Angeles Lakers are going to get them a solid coach and they're going to build with that coach. Now, I let the cat out the bag about what I was going to talk about tomorrow, but I don't think JJ Redick is going to make it at the end of the season as well. And to be perfectly honest with you, JJ Redick wanted to play both sides of the fence. He wanted to please Jeanie Buss. The people that give you your check, JJ Redick, you should be more concerned about them than ego massaging LeBron James, because the writing is on the wall. LeBron James is not going to be there forever, JJ Redick. So you should have been greasing the palms of Jeanie Buss or new ownership. I think new ownership is going to select their new coach of the future. And I've been saying this for a long time. I think JJ Redick is just house sitting right now. No matter what he does, he's out of there as Los Angeles Lakers. I don't feel like he's ideal for the new ownership over there. Jeanie Buss wasn't 100% sold on JJ Redick. That's another thing Jeanie Buss did for LeBron James. She did him a solid by hiring JJ Redick. She didn't even hire the best coach at that particular time to get the Los Angeles Lakers somewhere, the most qualified coach. She hired a proven unknown in JJ Redick. Now, JJ Redick has had some success as the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, but it's few and far between. And a lot of things that Phil Jackson has said about LeBron James, and remember, a lot of people called Phil Jackson racist. A lot of people say, Phil Jackson is too old. He's old school. He's not, thinking straight. He's not thinking clearly and all this jazz. You remember what everyone said about Phil Jackson? A lot of things Phil Jackson said about LeBron James 3 or 4 years ago are now coming to light. Now, all of a sudden, people going like, oh, I see why Phil Jackson said this about LeBron James. Okay. LeBron James is a manipulated type person with a huge ego, and he doesn't want to let go. I'm sorry, LeBron James. It happens to the best of them. You can't play basketball forever. You can't be in the starting lineup forever. And proof is positive with this season. When LeBron James was injured earlier in the season and they had Luka in them, they had a nice looking winning streak without LeBron James. Now, I will say it was early in the season, and I also will say the talent wasn't at best who they were beating, but they still had a good vibe. They had some good chemistry going here and there. And then the moment LeBron James get into the roster, Austin Reeves' minutes are cut down. How they was using Austin Reeves was being cut down. How they was using Luka, they was trying to force feed LeBron James onto the squad. And Dejounte Murray, is his name the power forward that was picked up by Aiden. Aiden was doing pretty good earlier in the season, and then when LeBron got there, all hell broke loose. Now they're trying to adjust the roster because look, LeBron James is older. He only plays one side of the court, unfortunately, and he doesn't even do it that well on that one side, and he doesn't play a lick of defense. It's bad enough Luka's not playing defense. Now we got to use smoke and mirrors for LeBron James because he too don't play defense. Now if people want to say he's old, and it's kind of funny with me with Los Angeles Lakers stands. They always talk about, oh man, LeBron James is playing in his 21st season. He should be retired already, and he's keeping up with these young cats, and age is nothing but a number, and this, that, and the third, okay? But when he's struggling, that's the first go-to excuse everyone says that, oh my God, what you expect? LeBron James is only 41. He's old. He shouldn't even be out there in the first place. So y'all pick and choose y'all battles with the age thing, okay? But nevertheless, I'm going to talk about this a little bit deeper, a little bit further, and a little bit personal tomorrow, because I'm going to chop some articles up. Hopefully I have some videos up, and the chickens are coming to roost, folks. You know, you can't hide the truth for so long. Eventually, the truth is going to come out. Whatever you do in the dark is going to come out into the light, and it's going to paint a picture of LeBron that a lot of people already knew about LeBron, and casual fans and the Shannon Sharps of the world cannot make any more excuses of LeBron James because he's an egomaniac, and LeBron James doesn't see the reality of it and the scope of it, that he's too old and his time has came and gone. And it is what it is. The Oklahoma City Thunder are winning titles. The San Antonio Spurs are on the verge. They may win a title this year, maybe not. And you got all these young teams that are coming to the forefront, with the possibility of winning titles, have chances, particularly with the CBA. You can't create super teams no more. You can't have your best player rest up for 10 games and it don't be a factor at all. So it is what it is, but I'll talk to you guys later. I hope everyone has a great Thursday. Also, be careful out there. The snow is going to affect everyone. So if I was you guys, go ahead, stock up right now while it's not snowing, because when Friday night hits and that snow hits and then that ice starts to form on the street, it's going to be very, very hard for you guys to, get any food or anything. Particularly, all the food's going to be gone anyway, but, to even drive back and forth. So just be careful out there. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Deuces. Hello. Ham. How you living? All right. So I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.